Hello class, this is Miss Bullivant. When you start your artist portfolio, the first thing you do is write your name in big letters. If you want to do bubble letters, you can write in capital letters with a pencil. See, I wrote my M in capital letters, and then you can put it in a box. So I'm going to put my big letter M in a box. Now we want to draw lightly so we can erase if we need to. So I'm putting my letter M in a box. Put a box around. Now when I'm finished putting my letter in a box, I can go back and erase the middle. And now I have a bubble letter. Another thing you can do, like I can do with my R, is I can make the base thicker, the stem of the R thicker, but I can keep this part thin and then erase the middle part. So that is a kind of a style you can go for. So when you're finished with your letters, you can color them in. You can use markers or crayons. Maybe I'll use some warm colors. So you can add some texture, add some patterns and some detail to make it pop and make it a little bit more interesting. Maybe I want to go back with a crayon and do a pattern. Maybe I want to do green, orange, green, orange. Another thing you can do is add some polka dots. Maybe I want to do some zigzags or shapes. I could do some triangle shapes. And all of that will make your letters stand out. Now at the end, if you want to go back in with a permanent marker and trace the outline so that your name really stands out, you can do that too. After you have your name all finished, the next part is to add some details about you. So first, I want you to divide your paper into 4 parts. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4. The first part right here, I want you to think about what you did this summer. What was the best part of your summer? And you're gonna sketch with your pencil and show me what was the best part of your summer. My favorite part of the summer was going on a trip to Peru. So I flew in a plane all the way to Peru and I got to see some very cool Incan ruins. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna draw a plane and later I'm gonna color this in. Okay, and another part, I want you to draw maybe something you want in the future. For example, I want a dog and a house in the future. I can't really have a dog because I live in an apartment. So I have a dream of owning a dog. So here is my dog. This is maybe what my future dog might look like. Maybe with a tennis ball in his mouth and a waggy tail. I wonder how many of you have dogs. And to have a dog, I'm gonna need a big backyard and a house. So I might add some details in later. Maybe I'll add some grass, and maybe this is gonna be like the side of my house here so that I can have a dog. And that's one of my dreams for the future. And then this part, I want you to draw maybe a person that's important to you. So a person that's important to me is my husband, Danny. So I'm gonna draw him really quick. This is my husband, Danny. Now, we always start our drawings with pencil, not marker like I'm doing here. But because I already did my drawing in pencil, I'm going back and using a marker now. And here's me. Now, somebody that's important to you, it doesn't have to be moms or dads. It can be friends, it can be grandparents, it can be a neighbor. So who is important to you or that you spend time with this summer? So now, the last thing I want you to think about all right, so that's me and my husband, Danny. Now, the last thing I want you to think about is what's your favorite thing to do? What are some things that you like doing or like eating? One of my favorite things to do is to go snorkeling. So I drew it first in pencil and now I'm gonna go over it and I'll add color to it. But my favorite thing to do is go snorkeling. I wonder if any of you have ever gone snorkeling. So here are my eyes really big because I'm looking at all the fish. And here's my snorkel gear. Now don't worry, if you don't get finished with this today, we're gonna use our art portfolios the whole year. So if you ever have extra time, if you have free time, you can always add more likes and dislikes. You can add facts about you. Here I'm gonna add another fish here. Here's some hair that's in the water. It's all over the place. Okay, so make sure to add a lot of color. You can use crayons and you can use markers or color pencils for this assignment.